Hi guys, and welcome back to our On The Move career mode. Now, in the last episode, we officially kicked off this series with a couple of signings, namely Ross Barkley and Sadio Mane. We then went into our first game of the season in which we battered Crotone 5-0. And then once that game was finished, we thought that the transfer window was all but finished. How wrong were we? We magically somehow received around 17 million, 18 million right there. So then I passed it back over to you guys. It was back in your court to give me some suggestions for who we should go for. And I did suggest for us to maybe go for a striker because we only have 3. And playing in a 4-4-2 formation, I like to have backup constantly. Or at least have 2 players for each position. So if we're playing 2 up front and we only have 3, there's going to be another one. You know what I mean. So you guys did comment in numbers. And before I do go into the suggestions that you guys made for a striker, there was one suggestion that actually said to sell a player, which could cause a bit of controversy. But you guys are my scouts. You guys are my assistant managers. So I am going to go with it and see what happens. And that is to sell Suso. Yep, I know. He's a very high rated player. He can play in a couple of positions, basically as a centre forward and a cam, as well as his traditional right winger position, but he's not really my cup of tea, and I know that we can get quite a bit for him, and then I'll be able to get a few more players in that you guys have suggested. So we are going to put him up for sale. If it comes a bit too late in the transfer window, then I'll probably leave it and just go with this one striker that I have chose. And there was something else that was also suggested, and that was to recall and buy Niang. That was actually something that I kind of planted the seed a little bit in the first episode, but didn't really mean it. But he's definitely a good player, and we do need enough players on the wing, especially if Suso is to leave. So I'm going to recall and buy Niang from loan. Now to our striker search, and it's a player that I've never really used, but I've always kind of wanted to. And no, it isn't Ben Yedder, it is Moussa Dembele. We don't know enough about him right now to know how much he's going to be worth. I might leave it another couple of days before the scouting comes back. I know it won't be a full report, but I will move forward a little bit just to see if we get any more information on him. We shall see. Well, no, we didn't really get any information back at all as expected. I just thought we might get a little bit more of a hint. But I'm going to go into negotiations now and see if we can settle on a fee of some kind. I'm pretty sure that he's normally worth between 15 to 20 million. I'll probably start the bidding with 15 and see how they take that. 15 million on the table. Is that enough? I'm sure it should be. You want 17.5 and a 10% sell-on clause. Well, I'm obviously going to counter that and try and bring it right down. 15.5. And I'll give them a higher sell-on clause. Hopefully that'll be enough. 18.1. So why would you go higher? They've gone the negotiation. This is just bloody broken, I'm telling you. Right, 16.5 straight up. 18.1 again. 17 million. Will they take that? Just over 17 million. Right, they don't seem to be budging on this. I need to try and get him down a little bit though, so we at least have a little bit of money to offer him a contract. Right, okay, he seems to be happy with that. 17.3 million and a 15% sell-on clause, which means nothing to us anyway, really, because we're not going to be here next season to follow that up. But we are going to go into contract negotiations. Well, I'm going to delegate the contract talks for Moussa Dembele. It doesn't say what he's on at the moment, which makes it really, really difficult. I can't imagine him being on a huge amount with him being at Celtic, so it's going to be a pretty big gap in between where we're going to start the wages and where we're going to finish them. But I don't want to mess it up, and I'm sure we'll get the cheapest possible. So I'll do between 30 and 150 and see how that goes. But before that, guys, we do have our second game in the league this season against Cagliari. Hopefully we can follow up that excellent opening day win, that 5-0 win. And I am going to go completely unchanged because we were fantastic in that game. And there are a few comments that have asked me to or consider selling Kalinic. I thought the same before I started this series, but in that last game he was fantastic at holding up the ball, bringing other players into play, and I really liked the way he felt. So I'm not really interested in that right now. He might have just had one really good one-off game, but I'm keeping him in the lineup for the time being. So let's hope we can keep this Brilliant start going. And here we are, guys. It's our first home game of the season at the San Siro. It's a beautiful arena to play our football. I'm looking forward to play here for the remainder of this season. And it's underway now, guys. Come on. Oh, here is Kalinic. Still Kalinic. Lovely drop of the shoulder. Make you run. Chanaloglu! He's hit the post. Nice play again from Kalinic. They're coming forward now with a bit of pace down this right side. Try and hold him up. It's been whipped in. Cleared away by Bonucci. Nicely done. Oh, got it in the box. Get it away. Well played. Now, can we counter with Mane? With his ferocious pace and power. Need men in the box. Get it in. It's a good ball. Too close to the keeper. Make you run. Mane, he has done. Go on, son. Come inside. Neatly done from Mane. Still Mane. Tries to get it across goal. Pull back. Oh, and it's gone in. It's an own goal, it looks like. It was tipped onto the post, or it might have just hit the post. Come back. It's hit the defender and it's rolled across the line. Let's have a look at that again. Oh, no, the keeper just pushed it directly into the shins of the defender, and it's just bobbled across the line. We've seen a couple of ridiculous goals already in this series, but I'll take it. It's 1-0. Kessie brilliantly intercepts, knocks it on for Mane. Chase takes one touch. Another. Mane, it's a beautiful finish. It's 2-0. That's more like it. Fantastic counter-attacking football. Won the ball in midfield. Sends Mane on his way, and you're not going to catch up with him. And it's a brilliant finish, which is drilled across goal and into the bottom corner. 2-0. Come again down the right. They've been more dangerous down there, and they've still got the ball. And it's a good save by Donnarumma. Corner to be taken by Cagliari. Donnarumma, you should gather that. Donnarumma, son, what are you playing at? Still in the box. Get it away. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. Not quite as dominant as the first game of the season, but the performance has been just as good. We've defended really, really well. I think we've just come up against slightly better opponents here, but we're still managing to contain them. And the second half begins. On to Kalinic, dinks it over for Chanaloglu, and he's dragged it wide. Barkley. It's a lovely ball for Chanaloglu. Comes inside neatly, still, and it's a beautiful finish, in off the post, 3-0. I think that's officially game over now, guys. Lovely ball from Barkley to Chanaloglu. It's come inside, bent it in off that post. Look at this. I love that finish. Bit dramatic with the cameras in it, but just show me the goal, man. I hate it when he does this on the replays. It's a great goal, and it is 3-0. A ball for Mane to chase, and it's a bad touch. Mane, and it's 4. It's just gone absolute riot. Here, guys, I don't know what I mean by that. It's just gone absolute riot. But we've got 4 goals now, guys. It's another high-scoring game. Mane gets this one. It's a poor touch from the defender, and Mane finishes it off. I'm not bothering with that daft replay. 4-0. Now they are coming forward. Good challenge. Our defence are just brilliant every time they've come forward in this game. Now here's Mane. You don't want to be messing with him in the form he's in. And he does find Silva. Still Silva. Pulls it back. Surely. And he's tapped it in. And it's 5. It's another 5-0 win, guys. And it's Bonaventura, who I've just brought on as a sub, who gets the goal. 5-0 again. Here's Mane again. Can we get another and make it 6? It's still Mane. And he's been taken down. Surely it's a penalty. It is. And it looks like we have a good chance to make it 6-0, guys. And it is going to be Andre Silva to take it. Can we make it 6? Andre Silva. And it's been saved. Well, thank God that didn't mean too much. Here's Bonaventura. To Mane. Twists and turns on the edge of the box. Loses out. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. Slightly on a bad note at the end there. I really wanted to make it 6-0 with that penalty, but it happens. It's another fantastic performance from the guys, and I'm hoping this brilliant run of form continues. Okay, guys, we've just got a notification letting us know, unfortunately, negotiations with Moussa Dembele and his agent have reached an impasse as we couldn't reach an agreement on contract terms based on your guidelines. they weren't willing to accept an offer below 30,000 in order to join our club. I said that they can offer between 30,000 and 150,000, so why would we offer anything below 30,000? That makes no sense at all. Oh, that's really, really frustrated me, guys. It has. That is so annoying. I might go back in for him, but that's ridiculous. That's just a glitch, that. Oh, dear. So, it is deadline day, guys, and as of right now, we actually haven't received an offer for Suso, and I think only if we did get an offer in the first hour or so would I accept it, because I don't want to rush it and have all that money sat there and then we can't really do anything with it. So if an offer does come in a bit too late, then I'm probably just going to take him off the transfer list, and that will be that. But for now, we do have 10 hours to try and get a striker in with the money we have, and we can't actually go back in for Moussa Dembele, which I should have thought of in the first place. We have to wait a week to go back in for him, which is time that we cannot afford. So there is another option. Ben Yedder is a little too expensive for us, but there is another suggestion that was made, and that was Joshua King of Bournemouth, a player that again, it's another one I've never used, so it's a player that I'd like to try and go for, and to bring a young or youngish Englishman over to Italy, I think that'd be quite an exciting thing to do. We have no idea about his value because we haven't scouted him yet, so we're going to have to estimate. In the suggestion, it did say you might be able to get him for around 12 million. So I will take your word on that, my mate, and I'll start the bidding at about 10 million and see what they say with that. He wants 13.6. I'll go a little lower, just to be awkward, really. 11.5. Come on, mate. 12 million. That's exactly what you suggested, mate. I think it was. Let me just have a quick look. 12 million. That's exactly what you suggested, mate. So, you've got that bang on. 12 million for Josh King. Now, we are going to have to go into negotiations ourselves, I would presume, with it being a deadline day. I might be wrong, but I don't want to risk it. So I'll negotiate ourselves. Okay, so the role he would have at the club, I'm not too sure what you would expect. I might do rotation and just see what they say. Rotation, are you happy with that for AC Milan? Yep, that's what they were hoping for. That's perfect. He wants 4 years. That's fine. We're only here for a year, so it doesn't matter too much to us. Doesn't need a release clause. Now to the wages. He wants 97k and a load of bonuses, which really ruins things, which is like the reason I want to delegate. But anyway, I might just accept that as it is, or maybe just try and bring the bonuses down a little bit. We'll submit it. Is he okay with that? He's fine with that. He's absolutely fine with that. And we've just signed a youngster, or youngish, I keep saying youngster, 25, so he's relatively young. Josh King from Bournemouth, and he is now a AC Milan player. There he is, rated 77. He's got a bit of pace about him. He can play as a cam as well as a centre forward, and obviously a striker, so it's not a bad signing whatsoever in my books. We probably overpaid a little bit in terms of wages, but we did need another striker in, and I think he will do very, very well for us. And there are now only 5 hours left of the transfer window, guys. Coming up to 4 now. So if an offer does come in for Suso, it won't be getting accepted, and that will be that for the transfer window. Okay, guys, so now we have received an offer for Suso after the transfer window from Manchester United. I think I might go into this and try and get as much money as possible, because we know that United do have quite a bit of money behind them, and then that could fund our January transfer window once Suso will go at that time. So let's go into negotiations and see what we can do. We'll suggest 42 million just to be cheeky. See what he says. 35.1. He says that's the final offer. I'll get a little bit more from it surely. We'll say 37, 38, and I'll be happy with that. Okay, he's happy with that. 38.1 million. So if contract talks go well, we will be receiving a decent chunk of money for the January transfer window. But for now, we do have Suso still in our squad. But now we do have a very difficult away game at Lazio. It's our first real test. I know they're not the best team in Italy, but it'll be our most difficult test as of yet. I'm not going to change the team at all, because I don't like to change a winning side too much unless fitness is an issue, but it isn't at the moment. So I'm going to go straight into this game and hope that we can continue our incredible form. And here we are, guys, at the Stadio Olimpico. Can we get ourselves 3 wins on the bounce? Come on, boys. But now they do find Immobile. We nick it off him last minute. You can really feel the difference in quality of this opposition. Now here is Barkley on the turn. Lovely play from Barkley. And it's drifted wide of goal. Now Joshua King probably won't feature in this game. If any of you guys are thinking that, with this being a tighter game, I'd rather try him out in another, with our strikers doing so well at the moment. And now they nearly managed to get it through, but Donnarumma collects easily. Barkley, drop your shoulder, son. He's very good at doing that. It is Barkley still, and it's been blocked on the edge of the box. Chances have been few and far between in this game. Flick it on to Çalhanoğlu. Digs one out! Just wide. Sadio Mane. Onto Kalinic. And we do counter, brilliantly. It's Çalhanoğlu, surely. And he's dragged it wide. It's our first real clear-cut chance of the game. And he has been in very good form, so you would expect him to put that away. Our defence is just incredible. Every player across the back has been so good thus far. And it is Mane down this right-hand side. Tries to dink it in. Surely, can he get there first? Andre Silva with an absolute sitter just outside the 6-yard box, it looked like, or on the penalty spot, and he's spooned his volley. And there goes the half-time whistle, guys. It's been a really, really frustrating first half. We have eventually managed to make a couple of chances, and very good ones at that, which we didn't manage to put away. And this Lazio defence has been excellent so far, but they haven't managed to get a shot away, as you can see, and we've dominated possession-wise. It's just their defence that is so hard to get through, limiting us to mainly long shots, apart from the odd couple of chances when we have managed to get in behind the defence. But like I said earlier, you can definitely tell the difference in quality in this game. We need to get our shooting boots on and keep defending well. And now here is Immobile. Get your foot in. Oh no, that's going to be sending off for Rodriguez, surely. I didn't know he was going to take that extra touch. Poorly timed. I completely expect a red card here. Is the referee going to give it? He has given it. We're down to 10 men, and there's still a massive chunk of this second half to play. And they've got a free kick in a good position as well. He's hit it. It's gone over the bar. Go on, Mane. It is Mane. Nicely done from Mane. Tries to get it to the byline. Pull it back. Surely finish. It's gone in! Straight away. Straight after the sending off. We have managed to make it 1-0. Probably against the run of play, but as the last 5 or 10 minutes have gone, this second half has been all Lazio. But Mane does break. He finds his man, and it's Andre Silva who punishes that Lazio defence, and it's 1-0. Get in. Let's not throw this away now. Here's Lucas Leiva. Tries to find his man. He does find Immobile from a tight angle. And Donnarumma has it covered. We're in absolute bits at the back. It's Immobile against Bonucci. He's outpaced him. He's got it in, and it's been smashed away from Abate. Well played. Get it away at the near post, and it's been hit into the side netting. Go on, make your run. They've committed a few plays forward now. Lazio, as we did expect, and Barkley's made the wrong run there. But Barkley's going to go in. It's a close one, guys. That could have been the third crazy goal of the series, but it's not. It's still 1-0, 12 minutes left. Oh no, we've lost the ball in a stupid area there. It's a poor touch from Kessie that's put us in this position, and have looped it over the bar. Luckily for us, it's still 1-0. We're hanging on for dear life at the moment. Now here's one for Mane to chase. Can he get a second? It's a very tight angle. It is Mane. Oh, and it's smashed off the underside of the bar. Final attack surely now for Lazio. And it is Immobile down this left side. He's come inside neatly. Can he finish? And they've hit it wide, and the full-time whistle goes. It's 1-0. It ended up being way more dramatic than I would have hoped. But we did manage to slug it out in that second half after going down to 10 men and holding on to a 1-0 lead as well. It's another 3 points. And that is where we're going to leave the episode, guys. As you can see, our perfect 100% start is showing in the table. Only Juventus has matched that form. They've also won their first 3 games of the season, so it's a brilliant start for us. But as the games go, it will get more challenging with cup competitions as well, which will affect the players' fitness and this, that and the other, and there'll be a lot of rotating as the season wears on. But if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please smash that like button for me. It would be massively appreciated, and subscribe if you're new to the channel and you would like to become a fully fledged member of the Sony Army. The channel's Instagram is also in the description below, so be sure to follow that for early updates on upcoming content. But for now, you take care and stay jamming.